boys and girls, this is Senora Renitz. I am so sad not to be seeing your faces today, but hopefully I'll be able to see them over the computer a little bit later. As you guys have heard from your parents, I'm sure, we're going to be spending the next couple of weeks at home. And while you have the next 2 weeks off, there's not an expectation of doing any specific learning. I would love to help you keep growing in your Spanish reading and in your math. And so I've set up a couple of simple things for you to do over the next week and a half to help you kind of keep up with your with all of your schoolwork. So very simple instructions. First, I want you to read every day. You know that during the regular school day, we read for about 45 minutes in Spanish. And so I'm asking you to replace that Spanish reading at home. And so I'm going to show you in a couple minutes a couple of links that I provided because I know not everyone has a lot of Spanish books at home. So 45 minutes each day is what I'm asking you to stretch yourselves to do. So that might look like 45 minutes altogether, or it might look like 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon, 15 minutes before bed. You decide as a family what that will look like. The other thing I'm going to ask you to do is work on Dreambox Math, if you can make that work for your family. If not, remember you brought home a math book, an old math book that you can do a little bit of work on, but if you can spend about 15 minutes every day doing some math, that would be a really great choice. And finally, keep your bodies healthy. So you know to wash your hands and do all those great things, but also keep your body active. Run around outside, play in your homes, and try to spend a little less time on the computer and on video games and things like that, but really focus your screen time on doing some great learning. So I'm going to show you on Spuds Landing where you can find all of this stuff. So I have pulled open Spuds Landing right here. And as we've been using recently, Power School Learning is where I'm going to ask you to go. Okay. And when you get to Power School Learning, remember you have this list of classes and you're going to choose Homeroom Grade 3. Okay. And it should be right at the top for you. When you get in Homeroom Grade 3, I've added a new spot. It's called Learning at Home. So if you click on Learning at Home, you'll find this video that I'm sharing right here. And then you are going to find a flip grid. And on that flip grid, if you click there, I'm just going to have you share what's new, what's going on in your life. Are you, what'd you do over break? How are you feeling? Just click on that flip grid. You know what to do. Remember, oops, click the wrong thing. Log in with Google, click the plus, and show us what you're up to. I'd love to see your faces and hear what you're up to. So that one's just for fun. But the other things that I have for you set up is to do some reading. Now, Raz Kids is a new one. And so if you click on this Raz Kids, you can go to this login page. And then you're going to type in J. Clefsis. And once you've done it once, you can see on the screen here that it will stay there. So click there. And then you can find your name. You can see all your username and passwords are there. And then, for example, click on Sam's. And then everyone's password for now will be an apple. So click on that apple and go. And then inside, you'll find some assignments. And so in there, I have found some books that I thought you might find interesting. And you can either listen to those books or you can read those books. The other place you can read books is Benchmark Books. And this is a link right to links on the extranet. And so if you click on there, you can see Benchmark, and then you go to My Library and you can choose Spanish books to read. Okay. And so what you might find on this page later are some other ideas of ways you can do some learning online. So remember, what I'm asking you to do is read every day, make it a goal to do that 45 minutes, spend about 15 minutes on math. Remember, Dreambox is where we go. If you don't remember how to get there, again, links, Dreambox Math, and you should be able to get in. If you have any questions for me, you can email me or your parents can email me. You can just go to onto Google Mail. Yours will say Google Mail.